Welcome to Social Moments. Today on the show, we look at the different stones that are being thrown at Iyabo Ojo. You want to know why? Stick around. Also, Two-Face is in the news as there are reports that his mother-in-law may not be accepting of him. Of course, Don Jazzy also made it into our stories for this week. This and many more we'll be talking about. Stick around. We'll be right back. You're welcome back, and I am the voice of Mo, and I am not here alone. I've got my partner with me.
I practically went to drag her here. Hello, everyone. My name is Otunjoy Abosede, but you can do to call me Oja. Like I said last week, Mo went to get some kind inside gist, and she's here, fully ready to download everything.
I'm about to take over.
I mean, she came here without slippers. That was to tell you how serious the matter is.
Lies. Anyway, so let's just dive into the matter. And we're going to start off with Iyabo Ojo because a lot has happened to Iyabo Ojo since her daughter's wedding. There's been a lot of I don't even think it's since her daughter's wedding. I think it dates back to her association with the whole Mohbad issue and everything. Yes. But we're going to pick up from the fact that, her office got burnt, during the course of the week. And, while that is really, really sad, ongoing, Priscilla, her daughter, comes out to share that, they had actually received a letter that was a threat to all of them, or basically a threat to Pricey herself. Yeah. Now, I'm going to read the details of the letter because it's just really sad. Now, this letter says, you put someone in trouble and you are out enjoying giving out your daughter in marriage, Abi. Oh, my liar. You can't escape in the next 3 months as we are out monitoring you. Watch out. We shall render that your daughter's marriage useless and rubbish it with scatter. That your daughter will not enjoy her marriage. Shebi, we are all there on that wedding day. Watch and see. And then they now wrote aggrieved group with a signature and date on it. We were all there on that wedding day. Are you sure the person that did this was not present? Were we not all there?
Were we there? We were there virtually. It's making it sound like we were there. Like
no,
the
whether
person
the person did not state whether virtually or this.
This is a lot.
It is actually, and it's very unfortunate because it was after the office got burnt that this letter now circulated, making it like a corroboration to the fact that okay, you know what, we had received a threat earlier saying that the next 3 months was going to be hell, and it looks like this person is really working towards it. Unfortunately, they have not been able to apprehend the person. They had said that they're checking the CCTV to see the face of the person that brought the letter, and hopefully from there. They're able to resolve or find somebody that they can pin down for this thing. And it's very sad. But thankfully when the fire happened, there was nobody in the house,
or in the office.
I followed the talk house. Imagine that. But another thing that I'm quite thankful for is the fact that it's not like the damage was a whole lot, because from the videos on Iyabo Ojo's social media platform, you could see that even after the fire was put out and everything, there was somebody, I don't know whether an electrician, who was checking out the wirings, and everything still looked quite intact and all of that. And I'm just really thankful that it wasn't more than that. It looks like it's well, we can't categorically tell if it was somebody that put, fire to the office, or, it was an electrical surge or whatever it is. And another beautiful thing that happened is that day it rained. Yeah. So, the whole thing was, but, that's really that about the fire. But there's also another part where Lizzy Anjorin is involved. And Lizzy, the sad part is Lizzy Anjorin and Iyabo Ojo, they've been at
each other's throat for a long time. I mean, people have been asking questions like, what exactly is the problem with these two people? There's a way Yoruba say it, or something. What exactly is the problem? So I see comments where people talked about the fact that it's because Iyabo Ojo was in support of her husband's ex-wife. So that is why Lizzy Anjorin is always in her business and all of that. So it's a case of you ought to be my enemy's enemy, and you are my enemy's friend. And that's the reason why, you know, she's always coming out to say a lot of things about Iyabo Ojo. And this time around, Iyabo Ojo has had it up here. And she has come out to say, see, anything that happens to... So right now, it's both of them. Iyabo Ojo came out to say, anything that happens to me, hold Lizzy. Lizzy is out saying, anything that happens to me, hold Iyabo.
Yeah. You know, it's very sad because I remember that when Priscilla got married, I also feel like fans sometimes, they instigate these things. Because when Priscilla got married, there were comments on Lizzy Anjorin's page to the point that Lizzy Anjorin had to come out to
compare. She came out to compare her wedding.
Yes,
yeah, I saw that.
Like a comparison.
Why would you want to
mama,
compare
like
yours with your daughter? Like, I mean, Priscilla is like your daughter, like your child. Why would you want to compare your wedding with hers? It makes no makes sense.
And unfortunately for Lizzy Anjorin, because of a lot of things that have happened. I know there was a time that Lizzy Anjorin was accused of stealing something in a co-market, and they also felt like Iyabo Ojo may have, been involved in all those kind of things and everything. But of course, all of these things, again, to be fair to Iyabo Ojo, she has not particularly, I mean, in recent times, come out to say anything, strategically directed at Lizzy Anjorin. Of course, when it comes to, her children. I remember there was a time that Lizzy Anjorin had said that she had, I think it was a lady that granted an interview saying that, Lizzy Anjorin had cursed Priscilla and cursed, placed a curse on Festus as well. That's Iyabo Ojo's children. And, one of the things that I'm really, happy about is the fact that even in the comment sections, when all of these things are said, there are people in the comment section who go on to say nothing will happen to Queen Mother in Jesus' name, cover her with the blood of Jesus. All of those things happen. And as if that whole drama, was not enough. And to the extent that at some point, Iyabo Ojo had to file a defamation lawsuit against Lizzy Anjorin. I think it was about ₦1 billion or something like that. But things took an interesting turn when he was actually, thrown out of court. So it looks like Iyabo is not, winning on that side of the case. Yeah. Now, there's also another party who... There are reports that they are actually linked to all this Mohbad's case that had, brought out a placard and, they were, running around on the street, saying something. Like
when I saw it, I didn't expect that such will actually happen. Like a day will come where people will actually go out on the street, put placards out saying a lot of things,
the placard says it no go better for Iyabo Ojo.
Like, what exactly did she do? She actually put out it's like talking about the fact that she mentioned nobody's name when she was talking about the death of Mohbad. She didn't directly say, oh, this is the person that is responsible for the death of Mohbad. And all she did was, just try to be somebody that, that was
standing
a voice.
Up for justice.
Yes, standing up for justice. That was all she did. But people already made it seem like, oh, she was the one that ended Naira Marley's career, following the fact that a lot of people bound his listening to his music and all of that.
So it's a little dicey because if you know that Very Dark Man has been granting interviews to a lot of people. And for some parties, they are like, it looks like Very Dark Man is being strategic in a way that he's trying to clear Naira Marley's name from, his association with Mohbad and everything. But there are also some persons who are actually saying that, nobody's actually saying that it was Naira Marley that killed Mohbad. But the fact that, he had, even before Mohbad died, there were videos. He had written a petition.
He complained about being bullied.
Exactly. That's so
I mean, all of this.
It's essentially about Naira Marley and Sam Larry's involvement in the bullying of Mohbad and not a situation of them, actually being the ones that
actually killed
him. And it looks like because of the interviews Very Dark Man has been granting, which seem to be in favor of Naira Marley's clique. It now looks like even the people that staged this protest were being paid or were being sponsored because all this while, this situation has been on for over 2 years. You guys did not do anything.
You didn't come out to protest nothing. I mean, for you to actually come out to protest.
Yes, and then you are now targeting.
This is only what I see in the political scenes, you know. So seeing it in entertainment is
really crazy because you're now targeting only Iyabo Ojo. Yeah. And it's quite sad again because if we remember, Iyabo Ojo and Tonto DK were the people that actually fought for Mohbad's body to be exhumed. And unfortunately, you know, I know that there was an interview that Iyabo Ojo had granted, and she had said that she just even wishes, you know, she didn't go that mile because the guy has not till now even been given a proper burial. And she's saying that wasn't because she I think it was just a situation of after everything we did, we still haven't gotten justice. After everything we did, we have not, you know, moved forward. So what it feels like, if he's giving a vibe of what was the point?
What was the point? Maybe I shouldn't have just done this.
Maybe I should have just left it. You know,
because
it looks like the justice we are clamoring for, we are not even getting it at all, which is really, 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 really unfortunate. You know.
I mean, I'm hoping that these things clear off, and I'm hoping that Iyabo Ojo and her kids are safe, because it's crazy that you have to threaten someone, threaten her kids, go as far as destroying her office. What is next? You know, talking about her child and the marriage and this and that. I'm sincerely scared for Iyabo Ojo. I'm scared, but a lot of people are saying, oh, is it not Queen Mother? She's prayerful, God is there, God will do this and that. And we are hoping that she's being protected and nothing of this sort, or things doesn't get you know, out of hand, or a situation of maybe death or stuff like that in a family. Please, I'm
also looking at, you know, just to delve into this whole Mohbad thing. I know it's quite sensitive, but I'm looking at it like, why does Very Dark Man have that much liberty to go into all of these investigations that he is doing? Like why? What's the job of the police? It looks like Very Dark Man has taken over the job of the police. And then another question that I'm asking is, at what point is a law enforcement agency going to step in to just be like, okay, you know what, guy, you've had enough. This thing you're doing is not your job. Let those who are licensed, let the authorities,
I feel like whatever it is he's doing, he's not really doing it maybe to get justice for Mohbad or anything. I think he has something against Iyabo Ojo.
Of course, you know, there are times there have been so many allegations. There was only a time that he had alleged that, you know, Iyabo Ojo was Gist lover. You know, all of those things. And of course, you know I know
Gist lover is always bringing up gist about...
Yeah, so, you know, Iyabo Ojo is not particularly in the good books of Very Dark Man. So some people think he's doing a good job, while some other people feel like he's being biased. And then, lest I forget, recently, Very Dark Man had, you know, come up to say that he had a private meeting with Iyabo Ojo, making it look like, you know, and some people had interpreted that... Some people had interpreted it to say that, oh, that means that Iyabo Ojo is trying to, you know, beg Very Dark Man and all of that, because Very Dark Man had said that, you know, the meeting was a private one, like recordings were not allowed.
This is a very serious
Meanwhile, you say the meeting was very private, but you were the one that now came online to even tell us that, oh, you had a meeting. Like, so I just feel like, you know, he's I don't know how to put it, but I just really hope that if you're really fighting for justice, I hope that you are actually really fighting for the justice, and you know, just don't be biased.
Yeah, exactly.
Hear from all parties, and to the people who are trying to paint a narrative, to the people who are, you know, saying all sort of things, you know, let me just say it go better. Let everybody just be watchful before they will go and rope innocent person into something that did not happen. Okay, so we go on a short break, and when we come back, we delve into more stories that we have for you. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
It's movie time, isn't it? We are checking and guiding our viewers, giving them what is interesting, captivating and thrilling. We are accomplishing wonders, and we choose to interfere by entertaining you. Wakaati, Channel 100. We are Wakaati. Our stories are told by us.
All right, welcome back, guys. It's still Social Moments. Now we have time for the men. The men, Don Jazzy, Two-Face, Lege Miami. But let's start with Don Jazzy. He came out... the statement he made, actually, he made it like years ago, but the statement, resurfaced. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe it's because of what Two-Face said. Sometime last week we talked about Two-Face. He made a comment, talking about a man is not meant for one woman. It's not possible, and he came out to apologize. A lot of people. So maybe that was what pushed that of Don Jazzy out again. Because in that statement, he also said the same thing, like he cannot be with one woman. I mean, how is it possible that you just be with just one person? Do you know the number of beautiful ladies in this world, and you just love one person, you are committed to one person, you are loyal to one woman, you can't even admire other women? He said, people, when they do so, that they try,
the funny thing about that statement is the fact that people had said that, not be the same thing where Don Jazzy talk, na Two-Face talk. Like, why did people now go all out to attack Two-Face? But I think the reason why Two-Face faced a lot of backlash is the fact that he was previously married. Yeah. And then he's currently allegedly married again. So if you are married, like you left one married woman, even the person that you got married to, before you got married to her, you had like baby mamas, you had children and everything. And so you now eventually decided to settle with her. Now you people are on a divorce journey, and then you got married to another woman, and then you're now coming out to say that,
making such statements.
Like, so what's the point of you committing to that woman in the first place if you know that, to this new woman, if you know that, that's the journey that you're... Yeah. But I'm just thinking about it, like, why... I think that for Don Jazzy, I personally believe that one of the reasons why he made that statement is because of the fame he has attained. Because let's not forget, Don Jazzy was initially married, right? Before the world knew Don Jazzy and Don Jazzy. Yeah. He was married. And I know that, let me say I know. I want to believe that one of the reasons that, had put a strain on that relationship was the fact that, Don Jazzy had decided to come down to Nigeria to,
chose his music. Yeah. He saw that he couldn't maintain both.
Yeah.
So he couldn't balance both. So he had to choose one. And for him, it was the music.
Yeah. So I feel like if you have a deposit of that on the inside of you, if you have that deposit of you initially, committing to one woman and, enjoying life with her, while you guys were together, it's still on the inside of you. But now that he has, he's seeing money, he's seeing fame, he's everywhere. Women are training themselves at him. He's like, oh, you, Belinda. And then,
and let's not forget that he has trimmed down now. He's trimmed down now, so he's looking more handsome, So, the TDH is there. He has the money and everything. And the saying that you only know a man when he has money. That's when his true colors, will come out.
So you're saying this one is the true colors?
This is his true colors. I don't think it was just money or fame that made it. This is his true self. But maybe those days when he was married, it wasn't...
It was the days of the humble beginning, so he was humble.
So, he was humble, he loved his wife, they were together doing things. But the moment things just skyrockets, and he's seeing the different sides to life. He's seeing different women. He's seeing how women...
Different shapes and sizes.
The thing is, deep down, he might actually want to be committed, but he doesn't see himself that disciplined to actually commit. Maybe he wants to, settle down, have a child. We won't be surprised if he already has a child or children.
No, that is a hush-hush guy.
Very hush-hush guy.
That married self, he stay before we know.
So maybe he wants to, but... He's scared of maybe cheating or ending up like a Two-Face or stuff like that. So he's saying, maybe it's just better to just admire all the women.
Maybe. I'm just thinking, that there have been speculations that, Don Jazzy may be swinging to the other side. So maybe that statement resurfaced again so that, Don Jazzy can let us know that, hello, I like women. I don't even like one. Like, I cannot be with one woman. Like, I like them plenty. You never know. But that's Don Jazzy. I wish him all the best. It's just quite funny because even his friend, who is the band has a wife, they have children. I think they celebrated, was it 5 years or 10 years wedding anniversary recently. I think it was in June or maybe this early July. So, and I know that Don Jazzy, I was telling, the members of the crew that Don Jazzy is from a proper family, like father, mother, children. And, his parents, to the best of my knowledge, are still together. So that must have been something that he really wanted to recreate. That must have been something that he was really looking at and looking forward to reproduce and everything. So something somewhere just...
I think he's just scared. Yeah, why are we silent?
Well, I'm just wondering, like,
I think he's just scared.
I'm wondering why the
commitment.
Because remember that he was married before, and at that time when he eventually
the way
came out,
things were then, it's no longer that way now. So those things that would have been easy for him to do when he was married then would not be so easy for him
I feel like that's something for him.
And I just feel like he's not disciplined enough. I mean, if he was really disciplined, I mean, it's something.
I feel like it's a mind thing. If he wants to do it, he would do it.
You do it. Look at your age. Age is going on your head. I mean, how do they say that? And I feel like humans, there is a certain age that we get to, and we realize that, you always see beautiful women. You always see handsome men. You just want to have your own family, peace of mind, and just
one day they'll be like,
for you to still be having this kind of fear of commitment and still want to jump from one woman to another at this age and stage, come on now.
Yeah, but you can't really. I'm just looking at it again on another thought. There's a lot of divorce going on around now, so maybe that's another thing that is just somewhere at the back of the brain, and it's like,
Is it not better to fall in love, divorce, find love again, divorce?
I mean, be like Bookie Wright. Bookie Wright is she's
on her fourth husband.
After 5 marriages.
She's still praying to God. It's still a prayer point of ours to get married. So I mean, don't let your husband or wife stop you from getting the love of your life.
Your husband in the next 10 years. After 10 years, you can move on to another one.
I mean, look at
After 10 years, you can try another one again. You never can tell. You will still meet the love of your life before you die. So
just enjoy your life. I mean, look at Two-Face. He's enjoying his life with Natasha. The things he's doing. When that news broke out about Two-Face, the way he's now acting, doing all sorts. His brother came out to talk and say a partner that will let you do, different stories. Somebody actually said something. He said, in as much as we are looking at all what Two-Face is doing, she's looking at the angle of, he did not do all of this for Annie. Get you a man that will actually do all of this for you. He apologized because of Natasha. We saw videos of him carrying her bag, her sandals and all of that. Even
under duress.
It's still love.
Under duress.
Legend knew.
When I saw the video of him, was it cutting meat or cutting this?
Cutting meat at the alleged mother-in-law's. In fact, he was the one that opened door for the mother-in-law to, when the car was presented.
You see that car presentation, he off me because the alleged mother-in-law, she not even look inside. She not even look. Say, my dear.
Thank you.
Two-Face was close to the car.
He was like the driver.
Two-Face now, he can't even put down for pockets. Can't they stand?
Can't they back? Can't they humble?
I trust my
so
Annie.
Humble.
Annie would have like, baby, come.
Anyways,
this is well. And then let's talk about Lege Miami. This is going to be the final gist that we have for you today. Lege Miami, Omotonso. You see, I love Lege Miami so much because Lege Miami is a very real guy. I love him. I need to put Oja on a single soup up for Lege Miami, please. I need to bring this girl on your live.
The two both of us, because she's also single to stupor.
I'm not single to stupor, in case you don't know.
Okay, you are single, but stupor is not there.
Okay. Now you sabi.
We are both
anyways, what I'm saying is that a responsible lady, no, it's a responsible man, pick your call because we need to hook this girl up. Lege Miami, he carry babe go date. And it was just funny to me because I'm like, Lege Miami, you doing hook up for people. You reach your turn. You know, hook yourself up with who they are. Let me tell you what happened. So, I think Lege Miami took a girl on a date, and then what he ordered was about 7,500, and then he got a drink. He called it Long Island or something. So he got the drink as well, only for the lady to order, and her order was, going to about 40K. And Lege is like, ewo. Lege doesn't really understand English. Speaking Yoruba, ewo. Travel to Nigeria,
what does that mean in English?
Like when he left Nigeria, a lot of things that the lady ordered, like, he himself, he didn't see them. And I felt like, okay, all these things, the things that the lady ordered actually are things that you can see anywhere. I think she ordered like shrimps and all of those things.
Just regular stuff.
Yeah. But then, this is it. I think that, I'm going to look at it from two sides. I feel like the lady looked at Lege Miami as Lege Miami, like,
so you should be able to afford all the rest.
President, even Lege Miami even did a song, and then he was, dancing. But come on, I feel like the lady weighed Lege Miami. I was like, oh, you're the friend to the president's son. You have, the president may have, spend this money now.
I feel like the lady tried. She didn't come
money.
with friends, Abby. She didn't come with bodyguards. She just came alone. Because normally, you want to go out with Lege Miami, you'll be like, some girls will go under the guise of, I'm scared, and go with like 3 of her friends or something. Then after eating, getting them stuff, they'll still go with takeaway. But this lady came alone. And I feel like she just ordered what she could eat. Lege wasn't so hungry, so he had to order that.
But I just think, people are saying that, Lege is just being stingy, you should have picked a girl on your level, blah, blah, blah. While all of that talk may be interesting to hear, I just want to put this out there to ladies. If you are being invited on a date, if the person that invites you orders something minimal, please follow suit.
All right.
Except, of course, you decide by yourself that you will pay for what you are eating, and don't bring it to social media to come and tell us that he invited you on a date. He only said he could afford 7,500. Because all of those things are nonsense.
Sometimes I feel like ladies do that when they don't really like. They do that, so you have a bad impression of them, so you guys don't get to go out again. So okay, this once that I'm out with you, let me just eat whatever it is I want to eat. So I feel like sometimes ladies actually do that, and really sometimes maybe what the girl even ordered to the girl was small. So maybe she just felt like, okay, Lege ordered what he wanted, so she's also ordering what she wants.
At the same time, there are ways to go about this
too
thing.
Much or something.
You can just be like, this, like, you ordered this thing that you ordered, like, is that like your pocket range? Like, do you mind if I order something that is a little more expensive?
Or maybe you ask.
Yeah,
like,
ask.
How much is your budget for this date before we go?
No, you don't want to ask. See, I feel like you don't need to ask for the budget for this date. However, when you're ordering this thing, ask like, okay, so I know that this thing that you ordered is actually around a figure and everything, but I want to order something more. I don't mind. I can chip in, a little more. I mean, these things are practical because I feel like you need to do these things. Like, to be honest, I went out with a friend, I think some weeks back, and when she wanted to pay, I'm like, no, let's share the bill. She's like, no, that I invited you. I'm like, no. Let's actually, because the truth of the matter is, as much as you think that people have this money, they also have plans for their money. And guess what? When they made this money, you were not in the plan. So if they decide that they want to share a fraction of their monies with you, be considerate, okay? And I know that you might think that 40K is small for a Lagos restaurant, blah 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 blah. Okay, 40K is small, madam. Pay it and go, but don't be bringing all these things to
social media.
The only thing is just that, Lege Miami he doesn't have shame. He's that kind of guy that does not have shame. And
you go low, he goes low.
After everything like this, he just recorded, he said, and it was just really, I was like, Lege, my guy. But please, if you want to go out on a date with somebody, you also know the kind of person you're going out on a date with. If you want to go out with somebody like Lege, don't go overdo, because he will drag you
to avoid embarrassment. Because he's someone that can just leave you there and just hop and leave.
He can even call the restaurant. Manager. Oh my word.
All right then.
So that's all the juicy gist that we have for you today. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, it will be time for
Social Finds.
It's movie time, isn't it? We are checking and guiding our viewers, giving them what is interesting, captivating and thrilling. We are accomplishing wonders, and we choose to interfere by entertaining you.
Wakaati, Channel 100. We are Wakaati. Our stories are told by us.
You're welcome back, guys, and it's time for
Social Finds.
So, Ojak, we were the bear.
All right, let's go look or find what we found. Who needs enemies when you have people like this around you?
Like, I can feel the heat on my palm, my bra.
That was wicked. That was brutal. I mean, the fact that they now brought a bucket for him to draw. Why are you people like that? Are you still feeling it?
Yes, I can actually feel it because I know what it means to, hold hot pots. You know those days when we're growing up now, when your mother is tasting food.
And you
know, how to taste now. She will not put hot spoon on your hand. No, that one is even hot spoon that lasts for a few seconds. That's not proper food, like
from the fire, straight from the fire. Who really needs enemies when you have friends like this?
His friends are wicked.
And they started dancing to the beat.
Yeah, because you get them
to the beat of their wickedness. Anyways, Mo, what did you find?
Okay, so let's go see what I have for you.
I love the fact that the two videos we have today were funny or are funny.
Men, please wash your socks. It's only men, though. But majorly men.
Wash your socks. Don't kill these animals. Don't kill your pets, please.
They have emotions. They can feel these things.
It's the facial expression for me. And the
bro, like wash your socks regularly.
Please.
Spread your shoes outside, air dry them. If you have like shoe fillers, separate the shoe fillers from the shoes. Like
have multiple socks. Don't just use one Monday to Friday. You wear one sock because it's black. You abuse it. You wear one socks for 1 month.
And please, if your shoe is smelling, throw it away. Throw it away.
It's always because
this thing, it adds to BO. It adds to body odor.
Sure.
So please, if animals can react like this, imagine human beings like Ejo, Eshadowa. Now I'm not like whether men, women, like please.
As long as you put on footwear that
if animals can be same thing. Now human beings, pity us.
Pity us for this economy. With this money we no day, you can't carry smelly shoe, can't join us.
Smelly
it's not fair now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all that we have for you on Social Moments for today. We hope that you had a great time. We will be back again next week, God willing. I am the voice of Mo.
And I'm O to the J to the A. Till we'll come your way next week. Bye-bye.